and this is my teammate Nikesh. So we are a team and we have created a project and it's an offline expense tracker. Now, this is an offline expense tracker that is developed using Java, AWT, and Swing. Now, the main purpose of this application mainly is to help users record and manage their daily income expenses without requiring an internet connection. And this application provides a simple desktop interface where like users can add transactions, view them, save them locally into the system, and that's it. And now, if you're looking at the second slide, like we can see that we have used the how the app works internally. First of all, the user interacts with the graphical interface where they enter details like amount, category, date, and whether it is an income or expense. Like these details are then stored temporarily in an array list, like during runtime. Finally, all the transaction data is saved into a local file. So when the application is opened again, all the previous records will be available. Now, in this third slide, we explain how each transaction is represented. That is, every expense or income is stored as a transaction object. Like each object contains information such as amount, category, date, transaction type, and optionally you can add an ID. Now, these objects are stored inside an array list. Like the advantage of this array list, it's easy in order to making easy to add, remove, and calculate total income or expenses after some time. Now, if you're looking at the fourth slide, it is the user interface. The main components of the user interface, that is the application uses labels, text fields to enter the amount, a combo box for selecting the category, data field for entering the transaction date, radio buttons or checkboxes to choose between income and expenses. All transactions are displayed in a J table, allowing users to view their records clearly. The interface is designed to be simple and user friendly. Now, in the fifth slide, it's this is save and load. Like this slide explains how data is stored. Like whenever a user adds and or edits a transaction, all records are written into a CSV file. Now, when the application starts again, it reads the file and recreates all the transaction objects. Like error handling is also included to manage incorrect data and prevent data loss. And the last slide is the summary of the whole. So first of all, as I said, the data model is created, then the user interface is built, event handling is connected, then finally previously saved data is loaded. Now the design keeps each part separate, now making the application easier to understand and maintain. Now in the future, you can add additional features like filters, monthly summaries, and like data export can also be added. Now this concludes the overview of a project. The implementation details, source code and report and live demonstration now will be explained by my teammate Nikesh. Thank you.
So here is our overview dashboard for our project. Like we have shown balance, income, and expenses, and how much percentage of the savings are. For this sidebar, we have all expenses breakdown like water supply and the status of approved date, timing at which time they were paid. And here is our upcoming payments section, and we have categories like electricity board bill, water supply bill, and some OTTs as well. And here it shows recent history, and here is our four icons. Like it shows home dashboard, it shows income streams for like, and all her all expenses like water supply, its utilities, and apartment rent and all that. So we are in home section. So let's say I have to pay gas cylinder bill. So it is paid, and in all expenses breakdown is gas cylinder. Its time is written like 510, so I paid it slightly. So this is our overview, and now I will explain the code. Here it is our Java Swing code written in Java language, and here we have imports Java Swing for classes such as to handle Java Frame, JPanel, JPattern, and Java Swing is basically used to create the graphical user interface. like import swing border, empty border, which create empty spaces around components for like table table default cell reminder used to customize how cells inside a J table will look. Similarly, like default table Java 8WT, such it's used to for like inputting color, font, border layout, and grid layouts and graphics, etc. Then we have mouse adapter, mouse event arc 2D for and import Java AWT geom general path. It is used to draw the expense trend graph for used in for graphical representation. Then we have simple date formats which convert date and time at which we are uh, processing the payment amount, and then array list, which is our main data structure that we have used in our code and our project. Then date hash map also we have used, and list and map. Now we have created class called budget dash called extends jframe. Extends jframe means it inherits the feature of a swing window, and we have created array list transaction uh, called transaction. It stores the object of the transaction class, just like salary, rent, groceries, cafe, and all. And here are our color schemes code for our project, and layout, card layout, jpanel, array list, sidebar icon. In the left side you have seen that we have created 4 icons that we have used for array sidebar icons, new array list. And here are for the implementation of that JLabel default table model, and it's we have public budget site titles budget planner for like uh, topmost icon for the our project, and size, width, height, and operation, exit on close, new border layout. And here are for switch pages, string page name, sidebar icons. The icon is active false, otherwise it will be if we click then a new page will. Here is a home panel, feel like border layout, HCF, VGAP 20, set ground at BGF. And this much is the code. Here is the code. JPanel, create table panel, string title, default model, set root table, JTable, new JTable model, set background, foreground, grid and rotor. Card layout, we have a new card layout, creates the main card container is new JPG, creates a panel and gives a card layout. JScore panel, like adding pages, the written panel is added with the name of home, heading sidebar and pages. Add create sidebar border layout west. It creates the sidebar and places in the left, like total income, total expense, and create sidebar method creates and returns the sidebar panel. Like 1 pixel border on the right side, the parameter means top 0, left 0, bottoms, and similar things like. And we have created sidebar icons like create home icon, income icon, and expense icon and balance icon. Each adds each icons to sidebars. The code is sidebar.add.icon. And switch page method. Well, page name is equal to page open loops through all side. At the last, we have used array list uh, as a single most important data structure in our expense tracker, because every transaction is stored in Most of the application use works by traversing this list. The next part of the code from create income page through reference all data contains mainly the lodging of our project, including adding transaction, income, expense, savings, updating tables, paying bills, and using hash map. So this is all the code. And here is our report. Mm, uh, our report and introduction objectives of our project, problem statement, and project modules like budget, data model, add, delete, category breakdown, payments and goals, presentation layer. Roles of the team members, as we have uh, created our project code and report together. Module description is all in detail. Implementation, we have used arrays, example hash map for string double array, tree map. This is the code and screenshots of our project. This is our project screenshots and last conclusions and references.